Hi guys, welcome to Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles. The Sudoku that we are solving today was created by Panthera, and we thank the author for giving us the permission to make a video on the Sudoku. Apparently this Sudoku was created by the author in less than an hour, 55 minutes to be precise, and to create such a Sudoku with a nice theme is quite a feat in itself. If you want to try this Sudoku out yourself, we have given the solving link in the description of the video. Do try it out yourself before watching the video. The rules of the Sudoku are classic rules apply. Each row, column and 3 by 3 box will have digits from 1 to 9 without repetitions, and thermometer and arrow Sudoku rules apply. So you have some thermo shapes in the grid. In each of these thermo shapes, starting from the round bulb, you will have strictly increasing digits until you reach the opposite end. So you can see that here the bulb and the arrow shape are merging, but the bulb of the thermometer lies here, and then arrow rules apply. So in each of the circle, you will have a digit which would be equal to the sum of the digits along the arrow. So if you, for example, take this row 5 column 6 circle and add row 4 column 7 and column 8, you will end up with the digit in the circle. And digits may repeat along the arrow provided the other rules are not violated. So those are the rules. With that, we'll start solving the Sudoku. Seems to be a really interesting one. So the first thing that I noticed is that this thermometer is quite long. We can start with this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it has a length of 7, which means that the first digit in the thermometer will be minimum 1 and maximum 7, right? So the possibilities are 1, 2 and 3. And similarly, the second digit will be minimum 2, maximum 4. So 2, 3, 4. And similarly, you can write all the other candidates in the longest thermo in that grid. So I've written all the candidates. So you can see that all these thermometers are looking similar, right? And they also have, this one, and they also have an arrow going out from each of those circles, right? Everything is symmetric here. So maybe we can start with this circle, all are same. Maybe we can start with this one. So the minimum value here is going to be a 3, right? Because you have an arrow starting from the circle, which means that the minimum sum for this circle will be 3, and maximum it can be 6, right? I'm sorry, not there, but here. 6, 7, 8, 9. Because if you have anything more than 6, this is a 4 cell long thermo. If you have anything more than 6, then you won't be able to satisfy this thermo. So the possibilities here are going to be 3, 4, 5 and 6. And similarly, all these circles have the same property, right? So this is also minimum 3 and maximum 6. This would be minimum 3, maximum 6. And that would be minimum 3 and maximum 6. Can't be anything else. So maybe we can write the candidates now. All these are same, right? All the so they would be one more in value than this one. 4, 5, 6 and 7. Oops, how did this come? I'll remove that. This and this would be 5, 6, 7 and 8. Minimum 5 and maximum 8. And all these cells would be minimum 6 and maximum 9. Right? They are all same. They have the same shape, so they must have the same candidates because the starting digit of the thermo is the same. So how do we continue here? So you have 3, 4, 5, 6 quadruple in the middle of the grid, so which means that these two cells can't contain 3, 4. So this is not a 3, 4, and that is also not a 3, 4. So that gives you a 2 here, and that would be a 1, which means that these cells now become a 7, 8 and 9. Okay, that's a nice start to the Sudoku. Can we do something with the 2 that we got here? Okay, nothing much there. But we can eliminate the 3 here from this circle, because if that's a 3, this would be 1 and 2, and you have a 2 already in that row. So that is not a 3. So this, if this is a 4, this is 1 and 3. If this is a 5, this is 1 and 4, and if this is a 6, it is okay. 1 and 5. So if regardless of whichever digit comes in this cell, there must be a 1 here. So if this is a 4, this becomes 1 and 3. If that's a 5, this becomes 1 and 4. And if that's a 6, this becomes 1 and 5, right? There is no other possibility because of the 2 here. So 1 must be in that cell. That is a nice deduction. Can we do something more now? So even this circle can't contain a 2, guys, because you have a 2 here, so 2 is not possible, so that's not a 2. That's a 4, 5 and 6. And which means that I think you can do the same thing that we did here. So if it's a 4, this is 1 and 3. If it's a 5, it's not 2 and 3, so it's 1 and 4. And if it's a 6, it's a 1 and 5. And in all the possibilities, you have a 1 common, so 1 must be in those cells, which means 1 must be in those cells, right? So we got a 4, 5, 6 here, so which means 3 must be in one of these two cells. So either this is 1 plus 2 or this is 1 plus 2, we are not sure yet. Okay, so this is also the start of a thermo. Since we eliminated the 3 from here, the minimum value increased by 1, which means in all of these cells the minimum value will also increase by 1, right? So that's 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 9, and similarly here 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8 and 7, 8 and 9. That's a nice reduction. So can we do something here? Okay, this can't be a 5, because if you have a 5 there, you are forcing a 6 and a 7 here, and there will be no value left here. So that is not a 5. So I'll remove the 5 from that cell. So that is a 3 or a 4, and okay, nothing there. So, and that's not a 7, guys. If this is a 7, then this would be forced to be 8, and you won't be able to fill these cells, right? Both of them would be 9. That's not possible. So that is not a 7, and which means that this is not a 6. This is a 4 and a 5. And similarly, this is also not a 7. If that's a 7, right, that becomes 8, and you have contradiction in these two cells, right? So that's not a 7. So that is not a 6. So which means that we have removed 6 from both of these cells, so we could remove the 5 from both of these cells, right? 5 is not possible. So 4, 5 pair, which means that this is not a 4, 5, so that becomes 3 and 6. So I think we'll sketch all the possibilities. If that's a 3, this is 1 and 2, and if that's a 6, it's 1 and 5 or 2 and 4. So these are the possibilities for 3, 6. And similarly, we can write the possibilities here. It's 1, 2, 4 and 5. That's nice. A really nice start to the Sudoku so far. So what do we need to do here? 4, 5 pair. Okay. This is a 7, 8 or 9. Okay, we can see that in column 5, 9 cannot be in the arrows, right? So 9 would either be in this cell or this cell. In column 5, there is no other place left for the 9. And even the 8, guys, even 8 cannot go inside the arrow, right? Because if 8 is in the arrow, then it has to go with the 1 invariably, because then you'll have a total more than 9. 9 obviously cannot be on the arrows. So 9 goes here, and similarly 8 also goes here because 1 is here, which means that you have an 8, 9 pair. Superb. So in column 5 we have an 8, 9 pair. So that is not 6 and 7. So that's an 8 and 9. And that is also 8, 9. So you have an 8, 9 pair. Okay, which means that 7 must be in one of these arrows, right? Superb. And 7 has to go with the 2. Because if it goes with anything else, you won't be able to satisfy the arrow. So either you have a 2, 7 here or a 2, 7 here. We don't know it, right? So which means that one of these circles must be a 9, right? And let me put a corner pencil mark. Either this is 9 or this is 9, which means this is not a 9. So that is 7 and 8. That's a nice deduction, guys. Really nice deduction. So can we know which one contains the 2, 7? If this is 2, 7, so that becomes 1 and 5. Okay, I don't see any contradiction there. Okay, we are not sure at which one contains the 2 7 now, but we are certain that one of these circles would be a 9. Okay. Maybe it's time to start looking at these arrows. I don't think so, because they are there's no action left there. Okay. So 1 must be in one of these cells, right? Okay, so 1 is going in one of these cells. Let us remember that. So this is either 1 and 2, 1 and 5, or 2 and 4. Okay. If that's a 2 and 4, that becomes 5, 6. Okay. I don't see any problem there. Oops, I had made a wrong pencil mark here. This is not a 3, so that's 7, 8 and 9. So can we force any contradiction here? You have a 5, 6 here. Okay, I don't think so. Okay, this is not a 5, guys, because if that's a 5, this becomes 4 and you don't have any possibility here, right? So which means that that is not a 5, so that's a 6, 7, 8, and this would be, okay, this is already 8 and 9. Okay. What am I missing here? So if this is a 6, that's a 3. Wow, this is superb, guys. This is really superb. So look what happens if this is a 2 and a 7. So what happens is that this one can't have a 2 now. So that becomes a 6, right? The moment this doesn't contain a 2, you can't have a 3 here, because the 3 would require 1 plus 2. So if you have a 2, 7 here, we know that 2 and 7 must go somewhere in that column. So if you have a 2, 7 here, this can't contain a 3, so that becomes 6. Now the thermo also needs to have strictly 7, 8 and 9, but you already have a 7 here. Superb. A really sharp reduction. So you can't have the 2, 7 here, which means that this cell becomes 2 and 7, right? So that would be 2, 7, which means that becomes my 9, and that is not a 9, so that's a 7, 8, right? So that is not a 7, 8 now, so that is a 6, that is a 5, that is a 4, and the digits are falling now, guys. Superb. So much fun. So which means that's a 5, and which means that this would be 1 and 4, there is no 3 here, and this 4 gives a 1 and 3 here. Okay, can we get something more? So you have a 6 here, so that's a 6, that's a 3, so this becomes 1 and 2, right? And this is not a 5, so it's 1, 2, 4, and because it's a 6, you can't have a 1 here, so that's a 2 and a 4. Superb, guys. Superb Sudoku. So 1, 4, 6, 2 and 7, and 8 and 9, so that gives you 3 and 5 here, which means that this would be 8 and that would be 7. Okay, so look at the grid now, guys. The middle box is completely resolved now. So beautiful. So it was heavily constrained at the start. You could have guessed that this box would resolve at the start easily. Okay, well, not easily, but you would have guessed that this was going to give you some information. So how do we start? Now you have a 6 here, so that becomes 7, 8 and 9 strictly. And because of the 9 here, you get an 8 here. So 7, 8, 9, 2, 3, 4 and 5, which means that these two cells would be 1 and 6, and that 6 gives you a 6 here and a 1 here. So that is a 9, so which means that's not a 9. So the maximum is reduced by 1, which means that all these values will also reduce by 1. So you can't have 8 here because that would lead to a 9. So 8 is removed and 7 is removed because the maximum here is 7 and maximum here is 6. So 6 here is removed, and you don't need to remove anything else, right? Because it's satisfying. And now you can use this reduction, guys. So you can't have a 5 here because that would force a 6 and you don't have any value for this cell. Superb. Really nice Sudoku, guys. So this is not a 5, so that's a 4, that is a 3, and that gives you a 4 here and a 1 here. So 2, 5, 9, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 3 and 4, that's a 4, and that would be 3, oops, sorry, that has to be a 9, right? 1, 2, 3, 7, 4, 5, 6, 8, that would be a 9. So we have completed columns 4, 5, 6, there is a 4 here, so that's a 4, that's a 2, there is a 3, 3, 5. So how do I continue now? Let me look at the term. This is a 5, so that has to be a 6, and 6 and 7, so that means that is an 8 and that is a 9. 1, 4, 9, 6 and 8, so which means this would be 3, 5 because of the 3, 5 here. That has to be 2, 7. So 2, 7, 9, 1, 3, 5, so that would be 4, 6 and 8, and this can't be 7 or 9. You have a 4, 6, 8 triplet. So if I have a 6 here, then you will have a strictly increasing sequence 4, 5 and 6, right? But you have a 4 in the row already, so that's not a 6, that is an 8. So that's a 4 and a 6, and which means that this is maximum 7 and that is maximum 6. And you have a 4, so 4 is also removed, so that's 5 and 6, and that would be 6 and 7. Okay. Oh, you have a 6 too already in that row, so which means that's a 5 and that's a 7 and that's a 3 and that's a 5. So this has to be a 9. 5, 7, 9, 4, 6, 8, this would be a 3. Superb, guys. Okay, now it's time to focus on these boxes maybe, because we have got columns 4, 5, 6 and rows 4, 5 and 6. A really nice solved Sudoku. So you have an 8 here, which means that this would be a 7, that would be a 6, that would be a 5, 5, 6 and 7, and which means you can resolve this 2, 7 pair, 1, 6, 7, 3, 4, 5, so that would be a 2, 8, 9, you have an 8, 9 there, so that is a 2, and that becomes an 8, 9 pair. So 9 is not in column 1, so that gives my 9 for box 7, and this would be 1, 2 and 8. You have a 2 and 8 here, so that is a 1, which means this is not a 1 and that is not a 1. So that's a 2, 8 pair. 1, 2, 8, 3, 5, 9. So this would be 4, 6, 7. Okay, so that would be 1, 3 and 5. So I have a 5, so that is not a 5. And you can't have a 7 here because that would require 8 or 9, so that's not a 7. And this is not a 4. So if I have a 5 here, the minimum total becomes 9, so that's not a 5. So you have a 1, 3 pair now, so that is a 5. Okay, can I get a 6 total from these two cells? If I have a 6 here, then this is either 1 plus 5 and or 2 plus 4, and both are not possible. So that's a 7, which means that's 4, 6, and these two 7 pair can be resolved. So that's 7, that's 2. Okay. Okay, let's look at this row 2, 5, 6, 7. So remaining digits are 1, 3, 4, 8, 9. So you have a 3, 8, 9 here. So which means that this is 1 or 4. And you can't have 8 or 9 here. Because if you have an 8, then this would be a 9, but not possible. So which means that 8, 9 for row 2 is going to go here. So you have an 8, 9 pair now. The rest of the cells can't take 8 or 9. So 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that would be 1, 3, 4. So 1 and 3, which means one of these cells would be a 4. And it's either 4 plus 1 or 4 plus 3. So that's either 5 or 7. Okay. And you have a 7 here. Nice, guys. So that's a 5, which means that this can't contain a 3. So that's 1 and 4, and that's a 3. That's a 1. That is a 3. That is a 1. And 7, 1. This would be a 6. That has to be a 4. And 1, 2, 6, 4, 5, 8, 9. So these two cells would be 3, 7. And this 3 gives a 3 here and a 7 here. Okay, so 8 and 9. So that would be 2, 6 for the box. So remaining digits are 2, 6, 8, 9. So that has to be 2 or 6. So let us look at last 3 rows. 1, 4, 6, 2, 3, 8. So this would be 5, 7, 9. So you have a 9 here and a 7 here. So which means that's a 5, that's a 7, and that's a 9. which means for the 5 these two cells would be 2 and 3, 1 and 4 is ruled out, so that's 2 and that's 8, and this has to be 4, right, for the row. 2 3 4 5 7 9, that would be 1 6 and 8. This 8 is not an 8, gives removes the 8 from here, I mean, so this is a 4, which means that has to be a 1, that has to be a 4, and this one gives a 6 here and a 2 here, and this 4 gives a 4 here and a 6 here, and this is a 1 8 pair. 1 2 4 3 5 7, so this would be 6 8 9. You have 6 9 in column 8, so that has to be 8, that would be 9, that would be 9, that would be 8, that has to be a 6. And now I think you can finish the Sudoku off. The remaining digits can be put in easily, so 1 and 8. And with that we have completed this really nice Sudoku by Panthera, and to think that this Sudoku was created in less than an hour is really amazing. Such a beautiful solve it had. Thank you for creating the Sudoku, Panthera. So we hope you guys enjoyed watching me solve the Sudoku, and please do like and comment under the video, and do share the video with your friends and family who may be interested. We hope to see you soon with the video, guys. Bye bye.